Donald Trump gave a 45-minute speech yesterday announcing he's running for president. 45-minute speech. Today, news outlets fact-checked the speech he gave. They found that it was riddled with factual errors and inaccuracies. Now, Trump has already responded to the criticism by re-releasing the speech with all of the factual errors removed. Let's take a look at that.
Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person. I'm really rich. Thank you very much.
I love Conan, but that was one of the worst outfits I've ever seen a person wear. That was brutal, but yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I thought they'd show Rick during his fact check yesterday, but apparently not. Anyway, welcome back to the show. Donald Trump, obviously no stranger to media attention, both good and bad, and will continue to be a popular media target as his presidential campaign continues, even from conservative media outlets. In fact, Rush Limbaugh has taken notice of conservative media's lack of respect for the Donald since announcing his candidacy Tuesday, and he ain't happy.
If the conservative media would hit Hillary with 1/10 of what they're hitting Trump with, it might matter. It's incredible. Hillary Clinton gets more respect than Trump gets from the conservative media.
Limbaugh then mentions an article on National Review Online written by Kevin Williamson, somebody Limbaugh considers to be one of the stars over there, that had the headline, okay, witless ape rides escalator. In the article, Williamson refers to the Donald as, quote, a ridiculous buffoon with the worst taste since Caligula. Caligula. He brings up his 4 bankruptcies, as Rick has, and even calls Trump's now closed Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City, quote, an aesthetic crime against humanity that is tacky by even the standards of Atlantic City. Trust me, I've been there. That's harsh. And the article just goes on from there. Does Rush have a point? Conservative media harsher on Donald Trump than Hillary Clinton, the enemy.
Well, he may have a point, but what he's missing is that maybe Hillary deserves more respect from the conservative media than the Donald. And maybe that's why she's getting it. As to Kevin's article, and I have to, in full disclosure, confess, even though...
You gave him the title, didn't you?
No, I didn't, and I'm not much of a conservative, but I am a big fan of Kevin Williamson. He is a great writer. He changed my mind on fracking. He actually did.
Really?
And what he said's true, you know? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think that that's true, and I think that you're right. Hillary she commands more respect, and she deserves more respect than Donald does as far as the political realm. But I think on top of that, right now, the problem for conservatives is that Donald is taking away, potentially, votes from people who actually they want to run. And that is frustrating, and it's a distraction, and it's all of the things that we don't want to have in the primary. And when it comes time, I'm sure there'll be plenty of nice things to say about Hillary, too.
Wow, Brad. According to Heather, Donald Trump in 2015 is
now this is going to be interesting.
Is the Ralph Nader of the Republican Party taking away votes that
that's
could
just
change
according to
the
No, first of all, I don't know if it's taking away votes. It is taking away attention, and I think you always lash out at what's closest to you. So you have a guy with really, you can love Hillary, you can hate Hillary, but when it comes to political achievements, they're not in the same league. I'm even willing to give the Donald his due. He is very rich, as he's told us, and he's right.
He mentioned that.
But that has nothing to do with a political life, again, love or hate, that Hillary has earned. And I do think there's a difference between hitting someone and respecting them. And again, she's not trying to wear the mantle of those conservatives. The Donald goes out every day and says, I'm the real conservative. And so conservatives are saying, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You don't represent me. And anytime you get into that kind of fight within a party, a community, a nation, it's always, that's why civil wars are always the roughest.
Do you think his candor, which people like, right? Reality shows work because people yell at each other and they speak their minds.
Candor.
No, well, maybe it is, but here's my point. He's a winner. You can't really argue with that. I know about 4 bankruptcies, but overall, when you've made $4 billion or whatever he's made, he's a winner, and he gets things done. Right? I'm not advocating him right now. We know who my man is, who still won't announce, get to a casing. But the point is, people may like that. I'm just trying to figure out why he resonates with certain voters.
Because they believe his bull. I mean, you just said it. You said it a few things there that explain the whole thing. They like his candor. It's not candor. We proved that yesterday with all the lies.
But he's a salesman. He will embellish.
You said, so he's worth $4 billion. Well, you know what? He told us he's worth $9 billion.
Right.
You're right. You're closer to right. So I can't tell you why people are suckers But but nobody should be fooled that he's giving you candor. He's not giving you candor.
I
He's
think-
giving you baloney.
But I think it's more than just suckers. I think that they want to believe, and they do like the idea of someone who's not a politician. I mean, we've had people on this panel say that. I don't want a politician. I want someone who's outside
why
of
Carson's
that world.
leading it so
He
bad.
is a politician.
But he's not run as a politician.
No.
I mean, he may be a naturally born politician, but he's not in the DC
And that's
world.
the thing to watch out for, the exhaustion.
Well, at least
Anyone who's
Ben
competent,
Carson.
even if they're imperfect, could actually serve this guy up, and that's what I think people are attracted to.
Ben
It's a great
Carson's
show,
not a
but it's not a
politician.
healthy
Right.
show.
Ben
Right.
Carson's not a politician,
Right, that's
and
not-
he's done good things in the world. What's
Yeah.
he done good in the world?
No, it's not the same show.
Created a
I
lot
love
of
the
jobs
Donald
in
show.
a lot of businesses. I mean, you could say
Before he
that.
bankrupted them.
Oh, a couple out of a lot of
Oh, a
businesses.
couple, just a couple.
Oh,
Well,
good
I mean, it's a
grief.
good average.
Here's
He's
the
got a
bottom
good
line.
average.
He is cable
I bet
news'
with
dream, believe me. Potluck time is next. Don't go anywhere.